know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all this morning. Y'all, I would love to see my daughter and my 9 grandkids. How I would just love to just sit down and have a conversation and stuff because life too short. Life too
And
short.
blessings, saints and ain'ts. I am back with another video. I hope you're safe, moisturized, and minding your business like the good Lord intended. Shout out to Miss Treasie, Peach's mama. I got to give her a shout out because, baby, she is doing what every single child wishes that their mother would actually do. And that is taking accountability for the mother that she was in the past. I will say this much. No matter what Peach says about her mother, she can never make me believe that that lady was just such a bad person. No. I believe Peach does that to try to make herself look good or to try to, I think she does it for content. I think she does it to try to make everyone just be so concerned about her and just be all up in her business. Like, it's all a publicity stunt. That's what she does. That's how she gets her content. But dragging your mama in the process ain't cool. Like, it's just not cool. But so here's my thing with Peach. She's always talking about what her mama has done to her and all that kind of stuff, baby. The only accusation that you really have is you swear she treats you differently because you was a middle child, right? Your mother had 3 children, you were the middle. You have 9 goddamn kids. So can we say that you must not love some of them? Better yet, can we say that you must not really love McKay, the oldest one, because he don't belong to Wood. He got a whole different daddy. So Peach, you don't love Greg because he got a different daddy than all the other kids. I mean, those are the allegations that she has done for her mother. I sat there and watched her video, and she's saying that her mom doesn't like her because of her dad, because her dad had like over 20 kids or whatever, that's why her mama don't like her. So, again, like I said, you must not like your oldest son because of who his daddy is. If that's the route you want to take. In dirty bath water. Oh my goodness. You put me in dirty bath water and I ain't been the same ever since. Like, girl, that dirty bath water did not make or shape you in damn bitter way. You just need a reason to be angry. That's what it is. You just want a reason to hate your mother. Other than that, that's all it is. It's just, you just want something to talk about. And it's sad because you have to use your mama. You only get one mama. You know how many people out there wish they had their mama with them? You know how many people mamas was their best friend? You know what I'm saying? And you're taking it for granted. This girl, Peach, had the nerve to say that if her mama was to pass away, that she wouldn't cry, that she wouldn't care. She wouldn't even go to the funeral. Like, what do you mean? How cold can you be? And have you ever thought about the fact that out of all your 9 kids, you really think that all 9 of your kids are going to grow up and just love the hell out of you? You really think that after everything that we see you do for these kids on the internet, believe me, one of them, if not 2 or 3 of them, gonna come out and say that you ain't did shit for them. They gonna say, my mama ain't do nothing for us, or she could have did more. Because it's never enough, obviously. But your mama is so real that she's able to get out here on it. And that's another thing too, is I believe that Peach does not like the fact that her mama has a YouTube channel. I think she just wants to be the only one in her family to shine. She doesn't want her mother to shine as well.
And when you forgive that person, it ain't for them, it's for you. So you can start healing in the inside. And I had to forgive a lot of people that have done things to me, but I don't want to keep all that pain in the inside of me. I don't want to be around here breaking down, crying because something happened to me when I was a child. Something happened to me when I was a teenager. And I'm still walking around here bitter and mad. And I'm broken in the inside. I don't want to be broken. I want to be happy. I want to be free. I want to be busting out. I ain't got to be nothing like something holding, tying me down. I don't want to be like that. And that's why just open your eyes and begin to start healing and start being building, start being mad. Because you're being mad with a person who done something and that person around here happy and you around here still crying. And when them teenagers, oh my God, with a teenager, the things that come, because we was a teenager. We were hard-headed and stuff, and you got to have patience. You got to have patience with your child. And this another thing right here. When the child going back and forth, don't go back and forth with the child. Don't do that. That's right. Don't never stop loving your mama no matter what. Never stop loving your mama. Right? Listen, now we talking about the kids now. We as parents now, we make mistakes too. We all make mistakes too. But when we make them mistakes, we got to be able to go apologize too for those mistakes too. And before somebody say, you ain't never apologized, you better go look at one of those videos, you'll see. But we have to apologize for our mistakes because like me, I'm gonna be honest, like me, I just think I did everything so right. But then when the things come, oh, you did this, you did that, and I'll be like, what? No. So that's another thing too. We as parents make mistakes too. We do. Listen, I got to go because I got to get ready to go to my appointment. I just want to say this right here this morning. Every morning God wake you up, you're supposed to be thankful. Thankful. Stop holding grudges. Stop holding grudges. Stop going back in the past because you can't change nothing in the past. You're supposed to just be thankful in the morning time. Because you know what? You know how many people didn't wake up this morning? You know how many people didn't wake up this morning? But we around here, we still mad about something. And sometimes some of the things be so small that we don't even much want to go. Good morning, Mary. We don't even much want to go and apologize. And sometimes you have to be the bigger person. Go to that person to talk to try to find out what's going on and stuff and why they don't want to work it out. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all this morning. Y'all, you know, I would love to see my daughter and my 9 grandkids. How I would just love to just sit down and have a conversation and stuff because life too short. Life too short. I don't want God to take me away right now. Take me away right now, and me and my daughter then men things. We didn't been able to sit down and talk and stuff. And then as a mother, you keep saying you sorry about some things, but not. I'm not gonna get all into that other stuff, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave him. God, take me home. I'm right with 2 kids, and then my other child not talking to me. My other grandkids don't even much. Some of them don't even much probably remember I'm their nana. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell a mother or a daughter or a son, if you're looking at this video, honey, life is too short to hold grudges. Work it out with your mama. Work it out with your daddy. Even if you got to have a forgiving, y'all.
This lady truly does. She loves her grandchildren. She loves her children. I don't care what Peach says out here on this darn internet. She's lying. I don't care what she says. I don't care how she says it. I don't care what she says happened. She is lying. There's no way that this grown, older woman would get up here and take accountability for what? For no reason? Just because she faking? Because I guarantee you, after this situation, Peach is gonna make a video saying, oh, my mama just did it for clout, or oh, she just did it so she can use my. Ain't no telling what she gonna say. But I guarantee you she's gonna try to get us not to believe it. But after hearing what this woman said, does she sound like the type of mother that just don't give a ish about their kids? Does she sound like the type of mother that should have 2 kids that, you know, come over to a house and they're around her frequently, and then you got this one Jezebel running around here telling all these lies on her? Who's right and who's wrong? Come on now. Majority rules in this situation. And I don't care what you say. If she's a good mama to the other 2, then Peach, the only reason why she would treat you any differently is because of how you've been treating her lately. It's because of how you drag her. That's the only reason why she would treat you any differently. But to be honest with you, I still feel like Treasie will open up her doors, open up her arms, and let you in. Because that's the type of woman that she is. That's the type of strong woman of God that she is. She may have been this and that when she was younger. Who cares? We all have a past. And parenting does not come with a handbook. Nobody in this world knows how to be the best parents. And if the truth be told, Peach, you ain't doing a good damn job at it either. Hell. You need to be, this girl ought to be ashamed of herself at how she talks about her mama. And then you turn around and you see videos like this, like, yo, you lying. I don't care what you say, you lying. My mama would never get online and say no mess like this ever. She would never be like, oh yeah, I take accountability, and if I did anything wrong, she would never do that for me. Maybe on her deathbed, maybe, but anytime in the future, no. But I'm still not gonna get on here and drag that woman. I'm still not gonna get on here and be like, she ain't do this for me, she ain't do that for me, she did this. I'm not finna do that. There's a lot of things that my mom has done, yes, but she still, at the end of the day, she did the best that she could. And it's not my job to sit back and tell her that she didn't. Why? Because I have my own kids now. And who's to say I did everything right with mine? Right? Who's to say that my kids won't come back and say, oh yeah, she did this and this and this. And then one day I'm looking back saying, what do you mean? Huh? I didn't realize I was doing that. I didn't realize I made you feel that way. And it's okay. That's what forgiveness is all about. Forgive the woman and go on. Obviously, whatever issues Peach has with her mother, it's from within. It comes from within. It's all a deflection of her and who she is on the inside. That just shows how evil her heart is. Because listen to how she talks about her mother. Just listen to this.
I see that comprehension skills is going to be something that we continue to struggle with on my page. And when I say we, I'm talking about y'all. Not everybody, but a lot of y'all keep lacking comprehension skills. No, I do not miss my mom. No, I do not want a relationship with my mom. No, I am not going to call my mom. Yes, I still hate my mom. Yes, I am still going to be no contact with my mom. The purpose of me posting the videos that I'm posting is because other people are going to my YouTube channel. I have over 7,100 videos on my YouTube channel in the last 5 years since I've been posting. 7,100 videos. So they're going to my YouTube, taking my old videos and cutting it just to the good parts of the videos. And then they're posting them on TikTok and calling me a liar. Oh, her mom was good to her. Look, she said this about her mom. We caught her in a lie. She's a liar. She's a compulsive liar. I will be honest with you all. Calling me a liar triggers me. I have to work on not being triggered when people call me a liar. However, it does trigger me. And when people say that I'm a liar, I like to come with receipts and show you, boom, I'm not a liar. Look, this happened, this happened, this happened. That's the kind of person that I am. It's no difference than my mama keeps saying I'm a liar. Her new thing is everything I done said has never happened. She never bathed me in dirty water. She was a great mom. She loved all her kids. I'm a liar. I'm just making up stories. I just sit on the internet and just lie all day for money. That's what my mama is saying, and everybody's saying it too. So I purposely start telling stories from my past, even things my mama done told me about other family members on purpose, just to prove that, oh, she has a great memory. She's not a liar. She don't just sit and make up these stories. Of course, because some people don't like me, they still continue to be like, she lying, she lying, she lying. You know, it just make them feel better because they're the liars. They're the master manipulators. So back to the subject at hand. The purpose, I'm like, is that my baby crying? The purpose in me telling you guys, pulling out these videos is to show you, like, I'm not a liar. This is how our dynamics were. I could literally express how I feel directly to my mother. And sometimes she would listen and shut down. Sometimes she would explode. Sometimes she would diminish my feelings and just be like, oh, you're just dramatic. You're just a drama queen. You're just sensitive. Like, my feelings aren't valid. And I don't like that. I will continue to post these old clips myself. Y'all know me. I am all about a bag. You won't make money posting my old content. I'll just go grab it and post it myself. And I'll post.
Ephesians 6:2 says, honor your mother and your father, which is the first commandment with a promise. Y'all hear what I said? It's the first commandment with a promise. That is the first commandment that God has given us. Honor your mother and your father so that your days may be long. And it's the only commandment with a promise, which means I promise you that if you honor your mother and your father, that you will live a long life. God said, I promise you that. And we all know that God is not a man that he shall lie, nor the son of man that he should have to repent. So regardless of what Peach says, I don't care what Peach says. I don't care how bad she dogs her mama out. I don't care. There is a thing called forgiveness, and she better use it. And there's also a thing called mercy and a thing called grace. And that's what my God utilizes. He uses grace and he uses mercy to forgive me. The Bible says that his mercies are renewed every morning, which means every morning I get up, it's new mercies. So whatever I did yesterday is gone. And he also takes my sins and he casts them from the east to the west. He don't remember them no more. So what I'm saying is, Peach, who the hell do you think you are? Like, forgive your mama and go on. That lady ain't do all of what you said she did. And like I said, you got a buttload of kids up over there. I suggest you worry about them and how they're going to perceive you when they get of certain age. Because the way you treating your mama, you deserve any kind of bad look that you happen to get. You deserve it. And I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. The things that we do, they may not affect us, but they could affect our children. So you dishonoring your mother and not living a long life, you may live a long life. You might. But who's to say one of your 8 kids might not pass early because of how you treated your mom? You see? No sin goes unpunished. And you reap what you sow. So whatever you out there sowing, there's going to be a reaping day, baby. Harvest day is coming. And when it comes, Peach, don't look to the right, don't look to the left. Look at yourself. Look straight ahead in the mirror and look at yourself. And just realize that you have done so many people wrong. But the most important person that brought you into this world, she raised you until you were 18. If she didn't like you, number one, she would have never had you. If she didn't like you, she would have gave you up for adoption. Damn. That's what my mom did to me. And I was a middle child too. Gave me up for adoption. So if your mama didn't like you, that's what she would have did. And even to this day, with my mother giving me up for adoption and things of that nature, my biological mother, I still respect her. I talk to her. I call her. I don't speak bad on her. Yes, she has her faults. And yes, she did what she did. She gave me up. She did. And like I said, I was the middle child. So I had an older sister and a younger sister. We were all 2 years apart. I was the one that she gave away. Me, the middle one. And I always wondered why. But I also know that God had a plan for my life. There was a reason why it happened the way that it did. It could have never went any other way. Because I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't. But in no way, shape, or form do I hate this lady. I still talk to her daily. If not daily, it's every other. Like, I still call her. I talk to her on the phone constantly. And I have totally forgiven her. Everything that I went through, I used to blame her, you know, because of the stuff that I was going through. I used to blame her. If you would have never gave me up, then I wouldn't be going through the situation. But I had to come to the conclusion that she did the best thing that she knew to do at that time. And now it's time for me to take responsibility and accountability and to just, live my life the way that I should be living my life, the way that God intended for me to live my life. But to hear Peach talk about this woman who she's over there doing her channel, she's loving on her grandchildren. Like, yo, she loves her grandchildren. She loves them so much. She was so happy when they came over for Christmas Eve when Peach went to have them babies. She was so happy. And for you to just snatch them kids out of her life like that ain't right. Period. It's not right. It's actually a little bit of abusive because your kids are old enough to understand. And you just snatched them out of her life for no reason, no explanation, no nothing. Just your lies. That's it. That's all. And your accusations. That's the only thing they got to go by. That's sad as hell. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to get on off of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you can please leave a comment, go ahead and press that like button. Y'all share my video. And most of all, please subscribe, y'all. I'm on the road to 2K. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Subscribe to my channel. I'll holler at y'all later.